I was surprised to learn that most people don't know how to cook a steak. What people don't know is that different steaks need a different method to cook. So I'm going to show you how to cook a sirloin steak at home with no nonsense like you need to use a steel pan. No, old beaten up pan that you have at home. All we need is a sirloin steak, a plate, salt and some butter, and we're done. So the first thing you need to do is take your steak out the fridge, put it on a plate and let it rest for like 20 minutes. What that'll do, it'll bring all the moisture to the surface and then dab it with a paper towel. This will allow a lovely brown crust full of flavour for your steak. Next, we add salt on both sides. This is my beat up old pan. So we're going to put this up to highest temperature at first and bring it to heat. With a sirloin steak, you have this big cap of fat, but there's not much fat mold in the actual steak. This one's quite a good quality steak from Saffron Alley, so there is marbling in it. But what people tend to do is cook one side and the other side, and what you're left with is this gelatinous fat that most people cut off. I'm going to show you how to utilize this fat to get the flavor into the steak and actually make a nice crispy bit of fat that you can eat and it's not horrible. So the pan is now smoking. We're going to take the steak and we're going to put the fat directly on there to render that fat. Now it's at high temperature, you can bring the temperature down to like a medium high heat. Don't forget to turn the extraction fan on. You can see the fat's coming off there now. Now we need to flip it on its side for 1.5 minutes. Okay, time is done. Flip it over for another 1.5 minutes. Don't forget to grab that fat that you did earlier. Flip it over again. Wow. Add a knob of butter and then 1 minute timer. Get a spoon and lather that butter on top. Once the minute's up, flip it. Repeat the process. 1 minute. Okay, once that's done, place it onto the plate. Pour the fat and butter on top and rest it for at least 10 minutes. Now for the thickness of my steak, 1 minute each side after the searing is enough to get it medium rare. If you've got a thicker steak, you need to cook it longer, or if you want it more well done, cook it longer. Just do another half a minute to a minute on each side. It's important we don't eat it straight away and let it rest for at least 10 minutes because it's still cooking. And by resting it, it distributes the juices throughout the meat, so you get a more juicy steak. If you were to cut into it now, all the juices would just leak out and you get a tough steak. I'm on a bit of a diet, so I'm gonna have mine with salad and sourdough bread. Getting fit for 2026. In 2026? Yeah. Bismillah. Oh my God. Perfect.